The Va'erun Marauders were legends across the Orion Arm, apex predators born on Sulak Prime, a nightmare world where gravity crushed metal, storms ripped mountains apart, and the atmosphere hissed with toxins lethal to almost every known species. From birth, Va'erun hatchlings learned to kill or be killed. For centuries, they had roamed the stars, conquering lesser species and priding themselves on the title Ultimate Deathworlders. No one dared challenge them until they found Earth. Commander Drask stood on the bridge of his battlecruiser, the Bloodthorn. Through the viewport, the blue and green marble of Earth spun quietly in the void. He sneered at its delicate clouds and gentle oceans. Pathetic, Drask growled to his lieutenant, Kreth. They call themselves Deathworlders, but look at it, lush, mild, fragile. These humans have no idea what true survival means. Kretha's mandibles clicked thoughtfully. Should we bombard the surface, Commander? Drask's eyes gleamed. No. We will land. We will show them how real Deathworlders fight. And then we will claim this paradise for our broods. Moments later, drop pods screamed through Earth's atmosphere like falling meteors. The Va'erun hit the ground in the forests of northern Canada, their heavy boots sinking into snow as they scanned the terrain. Around them, trees towered like ancient sentinels. Primitive flora, Kreth said, snapping a pine tree in half to test its strength. This will be easy. They spread out, claws extended, biosuits humming to life. They expected terrified farmers, scattered militias, soft prey. What they found instead was an abandoned logging camp and an eerie silence. Then the first snowball hit Drask square in the face. The Va'erun commander blinked, acidic spittle sizzling on the frozen ground. Slowly he turned. A single human child stood there, maybe 10 Earth years old, wrapped in a bright red winter coat and holding another snowball. You're ugly, the child declared boldly. Go home. Drask's troops laughed. A deep, chittering chorus. Kreth stepped forward, claws gleaming. We could crush this one, Commander. Shall I? He never finished. A branch snapped behind him, then another. The shadows between the trees shifted, and more figures emerged. Humans. Dozens of them. Hunters in white camo, faces painted, rifles steady. The child darted behind them, fearless. One of the humans, a woman with a massive bolt-action rifle, spoke in a calm, level tone that sent a shiver through the Va'erun ranks. You all right, kiddo? The boy stuck out his tongue. Told you I could distract him. Commander Drask snarled. Pathetic. You think your primitive weapons will stop us? The woman's lips curled into something not quite a smile. More like the baring of teeth from one predator to another. Welcome to the real death world, monster. She whistled. All hell broke loose. Bullets cracked through the frigid air, hammering into Va'erun bioarmor. The marauders roared in rage, but found themselves staggering through dense underbrush, the snow swallowing their footfalls. Hunters used every advantage: trees, hills, frozen lakes. They fought with terrifying precision, vanishing and reappearing like ghosts. Drask lunged at one of the humans, claws poised to shred flesh, only to find himself buried in a pit trap lined with steel spikes. He roared and tore himself free, bleeding thick blue ichor. These creatures, they adapt too quickly. Kreth hissed, blasting at moving shadows. Where are their cities? Their armies. They don't need armies, Drask snarled. This planet fights for them. As if on cue, the temperature plummeted. A blizzard rolled in with punishing winds. The Va'erun found their thermal systems strained, visors icing over. They stumbled, unfamiliar with Earth's raw, relentless cold. Every step felt like sinking deeper into a predator's jaws. Hours turned to days. Marauders who once hunted apex beasts on Sulak Prime found themselves outmaneuvered by humans who had turned survival into an art form. Wolves prowled the edges of the forest, scavenging the wounded. Every snapped twig was a threat. One night, Drask sat shivering beneath a half-fallen tree, trying to warm his claws over the smoking wreck of a dropped plasma rifle. The same child appeared again, perched on a branch above him, eyes bright with the fierce spark only humans had. Your planet sounds scary, the boy said, voice carrying over the wind. But ours teaches us to hunt, to build, to fight back. We don't just survive. We adapt. A single bullet cracked from the dark. Drask's world went black. When the rescue ship finally arrived to pull the few remaining Va'erun survivors from the snow, they left behind half their dead, their pride shattered. In the Marauders' Hall of Trophies, one world was forever marked as forbidden. Earth. The planet that reminded the galaxy, sometimes the deadliest Deathworlders aren't the ones who roar the loudest. They're the ones who smile while the storm closes in.